Am I recording? Hello. I'm not sure what this video will be. I think it'll probably be a life update video. So, I'm not even sure. But yeah, I think it's going to be a life update video. So, yeah, I just wanted to make this video. I'm not sure why I wanted... I'm not sure exactly why I wanted to make this video. But, I guess I'll give a life update. So, I am... Since the last life update, which I think was like maybe a month ago, I am incredibly more afraid of the world ending, and I think the world will end very soon, much more than I did a month ago. So, and by world ending, I mean like human extinction, AI takeover. I mean, or just even more slavery, just worse conditions, less community. I am more afraid of that happening, and I believe that is more likely to happen now. I believe now that it is more. I believe that it is more likely, and that is a big stressor, big background stressor, big stressor in the background of my mind, So, yeah. In terms of physical that I touch and everything and I'm around, my conditions are getting much better. I have a lot of soundproofing stuff. Like I'm getting furniture. I got a lot of furniture. I just got my last two pieces of furniture from this lady, and her husband John. I think this lady was named Elena or something like that. She's an awesome lady. She seemed pretty old, really old, but she helped me move a freaking dryer and washer machine out of her house because my mom and grandpa wanted that. So yeah, I have more furniture, and I've washed a lot of blankets, and I have a lot of padding and stuff, and yeah, so I'm getting really set up for like actually taking the leap to soundproof, like taking action. Like, okay, I'm actually going to soundproof my room. Right now, it's more about building materials and like organizing my room and everything, just to see like, okay, when I do like make the decision to set my room up, let's prepare for that, you know. So I've organized my room, I've organized stuff like that, and it's still got some organizing to do, but I also got if you can hear a speaker, you're probably hearing some rain noises from a speaker back there, and that's very, very important, very, very awesome. I basically play rain noise and brown noise, yeah. Through my Chromebook, I connect my Chromebook to the speaker, and I play rain noises, like a loud rain noise and brown noise on the speaker. Fuck, I hate my life. I'm gonna kill myself. I hate my everything. So yeah, right now I feel like objective right now because today's been an amazing day, because I'm not sure if it's been amazing, but it's been good because I just went to Starbucks pretty soon after I woke up, and I just studied for the written test, and it was crazy because I barely I didn't, compared to how I usually am. I barely watched YouTube. I barely did anything. I just studied the written test. By written test, I didn't actually study much of the written test. I don't think what I learned today, most of what I learned is probably not even on the written test. I just deep dived into HOV roads, HOV lanes. Like I researched, I wrote everything. I wrote like till I knew this was what that meant. HOV, what is HOV? I wrote quizzes for myself. So I just deep dive and I wrote what an HOV lane is. High occupancy vehicle lane / carpool lane. So yeah, I deep dive into that, and this is actually important. I'm going to go back to what I said. So, but by the way, so that's why I'm not sure exactly why I got into this, but it was something about thinking or something. Oh yeah, I feel objective and just how I'm feeling, and I'm just feeling like maybe I'm not looking at my emotions really. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I do feel a little bit dissociated, and like, but more objective, but more dissociated. But okay, so I had a couple of thoughts, but the point is, but something that I wanted to say was that I feel much more organized and much more much more memory, because I've been practicing my memory, and because I've been practicing my memory today. So yeah, it's like practicing learning, actually learning, finding connections, So I've been doing that all day. I haven't really had that much actually technology for the most part compared to how I usually am. Like I've had like 10% technology compared to how I usually. Yeah, probably 10% because I've just been studying stuff. So yeah, I do feel more objective right now. So yeah, but that's why I feel different for the most part. I'm not sure, but it's the speaker. So I play rain noises and brown noise on the speaker and connect it through my Chromebook, and that is very, very crucial and awesome, because that actually blocks or drowns out a lot of noise. So I'm very happy with that. That is helping me tremendously. In terms of mental state, I do think I'm in a better mental state, although I have that like insane, like just like I have the thought that like, oh my God, things are getting so much fucking worse in the world, which I didn't have that thought a month ago or something like that. I had that thought, but it wasn't as I wasn't really thinking about it or taking it very seriously. But now, after the ice, after like the Minnesota, was it Minneapolis or Minnesota, where they shot Alex Peretti or something and killed the girl that hit them or run them over. After that, like after I started learning about like just that. After that was when I really was like, oh my God, we're gonna fucking die. And then I started researching a little bit into AI, or just like looking a little bit at AI, and it's like, fuck, man. So, but it really took off. That stress really took off with the big ice incidents. So yeah, that was crazy. Crazy. So, but I do think my mental state is better overall. I'm not as suicidal. I mean, suicidal. Like I don't know if I ever, and I think I was kind of suicidal a little bit, maybe. Not that I was ever maybe going to do it, but not like I was considering it. Not like I had a knife to my throat. Not like I ever like thought I was. Like when I was suicidal, I didn't like, I couldn't imagine myself actually doing it or doing something like that. Because like, what would I do? I don't have a gun. Would I slit my throat? That hurts, and that's scary. Would I jump off a cliff? Well, maybe, but like then I have to be like wary of not to hit people, and like then I know someone's gonna find me like that. Yeah, I don't want to hang myself. I don't want to drown for sure. But anyways, oh gosh, what am I doing? Oh, I just got sidetracked. I do think my mental state is actually better overall. Actually, no, now that I think about it, I think it is a lot better, because I was really struggling. Simon, and he's still here. I'm not taking that seriously. I'm not taking that as serious as I should be taking it, for sure. I should have got him out months ago, and I honestly should have got out months ago, but it's okay. Everything works out. I am studying for my written test as I've. Oh yeah, just to wrap up that. the thing I was wanted to say earlier a little bit, or just one of the things was, I'm just deep diving into little things, like little branches out. Like to learn stuff, I branch out. Like learning about the written test and about I was reading the DMV manual, and it is so confusing and just stupid because it has like 1% of the knowledge of how to drive, and like what it has like 5 road signs when there's like 500,000 road signs. Like it's like stupidity, and it talks about like turning on page, or it talks about something on page like 4, but the words that you use, the key words are like, you, in order to understand what the key words are and what it's referring to, you have to understand what's on page 45. But to understand what's on page 45, you have to get the key word, and that's on page 6, which is what is close to page 4. It's so fucking retarded. It's so stupid. So how I'm learning currently is by looking at the stuff that is like kind of out of the way. Like what I'm doing is I'm branching off, doing this until I find something which is like, okay, this is actually what that means, and this is how you do this in this situation. So that's why at first it was colored curbs, meaning that was the first thing I actually kind of learned and like wrote down, was the colored curbs and what their meaning was. And then the next thing I wrote down and researched was HOV lanes. So those two things are kind of like, okay, that is what that is. That's what happens during this. It's not it's not like as confusing as like what all the signs, or it's not as confusing as, God, I can hear my fucking grandparents. But it's not as confusing as like, God, I can hear my fucking grandparents. But it's not as confusing as fucking, what the fuck? Yeah, it's not as confusing as like turning, or like this is, or like the different types of lanes sort of, but it's not as confusing as like the specifics on like when to turn. But then, like, for example, like turning, how do you, like, intersections, in order to understand the intersections, you need to understand the types of lanes. And to understand the lanes, you need to understand what the lane markings are. To understand the lane markings, you need to understand what the keywords in that thing are. It's just so confusing. So I'm just going down. Okay, the camera cut out, but the point is, I'm just going down what I wanted to get at. I'm just going down, and my point is that I'm going to learn, I want to learn everything about this, because I feel like if I don't learn everything and know everything, then it's like there's no use, and it's like I can't get it all if I don't learn it all. Like, I need to know everything that it says on the manual, everything that, all the traffic rules, all the traffic laws, all the different types of little itty bits of because I want to master this. I want to learn this. And then I want to learn all the fucking laws in the world. I want to learn every single law in the United States. And it was just pointing me down this road, because I found myself looking at like how to learn traffic laws. What are traffic laws? Is it like how to learn traffic laws, and then how to study law, how to learn law. And I just went down these rabbit holes, and it's going to go to the point where it's like, what is it? What are the different parts of a car engine? It's just going down to like these branch, and like going down deep down. That is how I like. Or that is how I want to learn, or I want to know everything. But I want to know everything, but at the same time, just like at first, it's just so overwhelming. So I have to go down all of these rabbit holes before I can even start to put anything together, right? So I have to learn all these different like subcategories before I know what the fuck you're talking about. Because like, here's the thing, it talks about how to turn, make sure, in order to turn right, you need to look behind you, look on your blind spots, whatever the fuck. You never told me about blind spots. That's later in the manual, you fucking retard. I'm angry. I'm getting fucking angry because I can hear my grandparents, and it's just fucking horrible because they're probably not arguing, but I don't know if they are, but it's just like the muffled wow, 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 wow. And it's just, oh God, it's just like, I can't, it's so fucking, I feel, I don't know why do I feel, I don't know what I'm so disassociated right now. Anyways, what the fuck? Okay, I'm just gonna wrap this up because I'm getting fucking angry as fuck right now. Or just, I don't even know how the fuck I feel. Dude, it's like the wah wah. It's like vibrating through the walls, and it's just like fucking. It's just, I fucking hate that. I don't know why. I don't know why it's bothering me so much. It bothers me a lot normally, but it's bothering me a lot. Maybe it's because I don't hear it as much because I usually have the speaker blasting and earbuds in. Now I turned down the speaker, and I took out my earbuds to record this video. But anyways, okay, fuck, that fucking hurts. That just fucking sucks. I hate hearing that fucking sound because it's just constant and it's stupid. Anyways, I forgot what I was fucking talking about before I got onto the sidetrack before I wanted to wrap up this thought about the fucking how I learn, how I want to learn, and how everything was, whatever the fuck. But yeah, I want to go down all these different rabbit holes, all these different subcategories, learn this. It's about the subcategories, it's about the branches. Like chopping off the branch. I can't just chop off all the big branches. I need to go down to like the very roots and like chip away at the very bottom of the roots. I think that's a good way of understanding. I literally, like, that's what I want to do anyways. Or just like this learning the different types of subcategories so I can learn from the bottom, you know. I feel like learning from the top is just so confusing and overwhelming for me, I guess. I'm not sure. Yeah. So yeah, I love you so much. Have an amazing life, death, and after. Oh, I'm not finished. But yeah, I'm planning on going to the getting my written test and getting my permit this Tuesday and this Sunday. So I just want to learn. I guess I have one more day to learn it. Crap. It might not be Tuesday, but I want it to be Tuesday. I think I can do it. Might be later this week. I'm not sure, but fuck, I am so angry. Why am I like that? Why am I fucking angry? Why the fuck am I dude, I'm so fucking angry right now. I'm fucking angry right now. I wasn't like, it's only when I got home. It's only when I got home that I was like this. That's fucking crazy. And I can hear that fucking just like, it's the sound of a TV or talking or arguing or bickering. It's just fucking just vibrating through the walls. Life update, yes. I'm getting my permit very soon. Big. So I'm starting a revolution. I want to start a revolution. That's like the biggest thing, honestly. Starting the revolution. I'm going to start a revolution or revolution. I'm going to make a giant impact in the world. I want to make a giant impact in the world for good, for community, for togetherness, for connection, for also for individualism as well, or whatever, individualism, but for togetherness and for just like productivity for everything, you know. Yeah, I want to get people together. I'm starting like my idea was to start a protest, or I was working with people who are running a protest, so we're going to start another one on March 3rd, I believe. It's on Tuesdays after school hours, so people from school can go. It's on Tuesdays at the big intersection by, I think it's like Del Paso and e-commerce, maybe? No, that might be the other protest. Not sure, but it's by In-N-Out. It's by the In-N-Out, the big, and it's connected to like the freeway or what entrance, I think, or something. It's connected to that. So yeah, I'm not sure. I love you so much. I don't know what the fuck. I'm pissed off right now. So I'm gonna turn up the speaker, put earbuds in because I feel violated. I love you. Bye bye. Mwah.